What is mean absolute deviation? In this video, I'm going to explain what it is, why it is important, and how to calculate it for yourself. Okay, so before I begin with the explanation, there are some important words that you will need to understand. The first word is mean. The mean is also known as the average. The mean can be found by adding all the numbers together in a set, and then dividing by how many numbers there are in that same set. So, for example, for the set of numbers 2, 4, and 6, to find the mean, you must first add 2, 4, and 6, which equals 12. Then, you need to divide 12 by 3, because there were 3 numbers in the original set. 12 divided by 3 equals 4. So, the mean of 2, 4, and 6 is 4. Another important term to know is dataset. This is the dataset over here. A dataset is a collection of related data or information. As an example, it could be a list of test scores of students in a class. The last important term I want you to know is data point. A data point is a single piece of information, or value, within a dataset. It represents one specific observation or measurement, such as a student score, a temperature reading, or the height of a plant. Now that we know those terms, we can apply our new knowledge when looking at the definition for mean absolute deviation. Mean absolute deviation measures the average distance between each data point in a set and the mean of that set. This gives us an idea of how much the data points vary, or deviate, from the average. This information could help a teacher to analyze student performance. In finance, it could help investors assess the risk of different investments. Or, in weather forecasting, it could help a meteorologist predict weather patterns more accurately. So, let's calculate the mean absolute deviation for the following data set of 5, 3, 4, and 4. Step 1 is to find the mean of the data set. So, like in the previous example, we add the numbers. In this case, it is 5 plus 3 plus 4 plus 4. The sum is 16. Then, we divide 16 by the number of data points in the set. So, it will be 16 divided by 4. The answer is 4. In other words, the mean of the data set is 4. Now that we have found the mean, step 2 is to find the distance of each data point from the mean. Let's place our mean, which is 4, on the screen. Now let's look at our data points and record how far they are from 4. The distance between 5 and 4 is 1. The distance between 3 and 4 is 1. The distance between 4 and 4 is 0. And the distance between 4 and 4 is 0. These two long vertical lines represent absolute value. We use absolute value to ensure that we are only considering the size of the distances between each data point and the mean, and not whether they are positive or negative. In fact, it is important to note that distances cannot be negative. The final step is to find the mean of the absolute deviations. Remember, these distances here are the absolute deviations. 1, 1, 0, and 0. We must find the mean of these numbers. And we do this by first adding them. 1 plus 1 plus 0 plus 0 is equal to 2. Then, we divide 2 by the number of data points in the set, which is 4. 2 divided by 4 equals half. So the mean absolute deviation of 5, 3, 4, and 4 is half. Simply put, our calculations show that the average distance of all the data points in this dataset from 4 is half. I hope this mini lesson has helped you to understand how to calculate the mean absolute deviation. Be sure to go back and watch the steps again if you need more practice. If you're a teacher, tutor, parent or carer, don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more educational content.